So have you guessed which city we're in yet? If you haven't guessed, we're in the city of Brussels, the capital of Belgium. Behind me is the Gibraltar government's EU office, and what a brilliant way to start this journey. Now I'm absolutely starving, we've been travelling all day. Let's head into the centre of Brussels, look for some mussels, get a good night's sleep, then it'll be time to start the chocolate hunt. So yeah, welcome to Belgium. Come on, let's do this. So just round the corner from Gibraltar House we have the EU Parliament, and it feels like returning to the scene of the crime. It's an absolutely impressive building. It's absolutely fantastic to come and see it in person. Now there used to be 27 flags here, but on the 1st of January 2021 the UK decided to leave the European Union. So one of these flags have gone missing. You can imagine it on a cold January afternoon. A little Belgian geezer hacking away at one of these flagpoles with a, I don't know, very small saw. It's a funny image. Right, we're starting to lose light now, and I'm starting to digress. We need to get to the accommodation, get checked in, and I need to eat. I'm starving. So come on guys, let's go. So I'm really not far from where I grew up here, Crystal Palace. That's a joke, but here we are, and we're staying along the Brussels-Charleroi Canal. This is the side the accommodation is on, and just as we step out this evening, the blizzard starts. Now look at this snow, absolutely fantastic. What we do is we give it a few minutes, we leave it, the snow stops, we go out and we find our mussels. Look at these absolute beauties just off the Grand Place here. What a lovely evening in Brussels. So it's a very good morning from me here in the centre of Brussels. Now we didn't do too much last night. As you saw, we just went for some food, just had a little walk around, checked out the main sites, took a little video, but I was absolutely knackered after the long day I had yesterday. So it was back to this place, and yeah, this place is really cool. I will recommend it. It's called the Meninger Hotel. Pretty decent, lovely comfortable stay. But yeah, now it's time for the reason we're actually here, and that's to find chocolates. So come on guys, join me. So this hotel was actually built into an old Belgian beer factory. Absolute great vibe. They had a bar in there, there was a lot of people pumping about. I just wasn't in the mood to go out. So guys, the country of Belgium is made up into 3 regions. So the first region you've got at the top is Flanders. So this is the primarily Dutch speaking region of Belgium. To the south you have Wallonia. Now this is the predominantly French speaking region, and this is where we flew into last night. It was only about 10 kilometres from the border with France to the airport we arrived in. Then the third place of course is Brussels capital region. This is where we are right now, but we're actually going to cross into the Flanders region, the Dutch speaking region. The border is just behind me here, and the language will completely change. Very fascinating country. You must wonder why I'm wearing a hoodie right now. It is -2 here, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, but the real feel is -7. So let's go and find some chocolates guys. So here we are leaving the Brussels capital region as we approach the chocolate factory and we enter Flanders region here. And yeah, this is the first building in Flanders, and you can reach this chocolate factory outlet by using the metro. You just go to a stop called Erasme on line 5. So here we are guys, we finally made it to arguably one of the most finest, one of the best chocolate houses on the planet. Nehu's behind me, world famous, very luxurious, very expensive, but we're going to see if we can get a deal on some bulk chocolates. I'm really excited for this. Now you can taste absolutely everything inside, but one of the most important things you have to remember before you go in, take a bottle of water with you, otherwise your mouth's going to dry up after the 5th chocolate. I've got a litre of water on me, and I'm going to see how many free chocolates I can smash. Come on, let's do this. And that proved to be great advice, guys, because I managed to try every chocolate that was available for sampling. Now you've got a lot of promotions here, so it's good to pick up some mix and match different things, but this is the main thing we come for. This is the kilogram boxes. There's over 100 pieces of chocolate in one box. Now if you buy this from Nahus's shops in the centre of Brussels or anywhere in Europe, you're looking to pay €2.50 for one piece of chocolate. So to get over 100 pieces of chocolate for €38 a box, or you get 3 boxes for €68, is about £55 sterling. And as I say, we tried all of these. I picked up 3 boxes, that was 3 kilos, so I've got 350 pieces of chocolate now, which is absolutely fantastic, and I don't see myself craving this chocolate anymore. Now the store isn't so large, but it's large enough to find different things, and they have got little workplaces where you can see the people making the chocolate. However, I've arrived really early in the morning, so there's not too many demonstrations going on, so unfortunately I can't film too much of that for you guys. But yeah, just some things that's on offer, and this is me leaving with a full basket. So there we are, guys, the climax of the trip, what we'd all waited for. Get our hands on some decent Belgian chocolate. Now I've just tried about 25 pieces and I'm pretty stuffed, especially as it's breakfast time. We're running early now, we've got a little bit of a schedule. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into Brussels city centre, we're going to take a look at the typical tourist attractions, and yeah, see what Brussels has got to offer. So come join me as we leave the Flanders region and we head back into the capital. So here we are outside the Brussels Stock Exchange. Absolutely fantastic building. This is the square adjacent, you can see a little church there, and this is the building from behind. Now we enter the Grand Place. This is where we were last night, but I don't think at night the lighting did the square justice, so I wanted to come and visit right now. And look what a beautiful day, even though it's freezing today, the sun is shining and it's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to tell you, this trip cost €40 return, so that's €40 plus the 30 transfer to get to Malaga airport. But now we've found the world famous Belgian fries. So there we are, we've had the traditional Belgian fries and I'm feeling absolutely full up now, especially with our chocolate breakfast this morning. Now from here in the Grand Place, the main square in Brussels, we've got a couple of more hours to kill before we have to start heading back to Gibraltar. Now on my booking.com app I've got a €15 voucher to use any attraction, but the attractions on there are not so varied and great. So we're still going to do it, we're going to kill an hour or so. We're going to take the tram, the famous Brussels tram, which I am quite excited to do. Never been on this tram before. We're going to head to the north of the city where we're going to check out the train museum. Yeah, I know it's not really my sort of thing, but well, it was free. It was a €15 voucher. That was the entrance price, 15 quid. So we might as well do it for an hour. At least we know it's going to be warm inside. So come on, let's find the tram. Well guys, we've made it here to Train World. This is one of Brussels' top attractions. Now we did take the tram here, and I was excited because I thought it was going to be one of those old-fashioned trams like you see in the paintings, but it wasn't. It was just like a metro. So yeah, nothing really interesting to see there, but let's go check out Train World. I think we've got about half an hour, 40 minutes before we have to make our way back to the airport. So come on, let's see what it's all about. So here we are inside Train World, which is built in an old train station that used to exist. This is in the district of Schallebeck, I think I'm saying that right. And yeah, I mean, it is quite an impressive setup. It's a nice museum. There's a couple of cool exhibitions. As I say, this is not my cup of tea, and I can think of 100 things I'd rather be doing in Brussels than this, but we are just taking up that free voucher. But this is pretty cool. They let you go inside the trains, but they used to drive the trains. This is the Belgian Royal train, on display here. Really interesting to see, actually. And if you are into this sort of thing, then this is going to be the best museum you've probably ever visited. But this was the highlight. This is the train simulator. This is me pegging it through the tunnel. So that, guys, was Train World here in Brussels, and do you know what? It wasn't too bad. I think the best thing about it was the train simulator. I did enjoy that bit. But now our time here in Brussels is drawing to the close, and now we have to make our way to the main airport. We're flying out of a different airport than we did the other day. So we're going to Brussels International, and we're going to catch the train from just behind us. But yeah, let's go. So we're about to arrive here at one of Europe's best airports. Now this has classical music and a smoking room. So there we are, guys, the journey's over. I'm here at Brussels International Airport and I'm about to catch my flight to Malaga. We're going to go the same way as we did before, land in Malaga, and then from Malaga try to catch the last bus. Now I've only got 40 minutes to get the bus from when the plane lands. This is the last bus down to Gibraltar this evening, so no pressure, but I'm sure I'll make it. But thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you all on the next adventure.